Hello, and welcome to This Is Arlington. I'm Noah Sershin.
And I'm Bella Hallam. Let's take a look at our top stories for this week. This year, the new seniors have started painting their parking spots in the senior lot. Class of 2025 seniors have been waiting a long time to start their senior activities, but now their time has finally come. One of those activities is being able to park in the senior lot and paint their spots. Seniors get their assigned spot and have the option to paint it and make it their own. They have officially started working on their spots and will continue to do so over the next few weeks. Seniors are very excited to start this year with this fun activity.
So I'm super excited that I get to park in the senior lot this year. It's something I've always looked forward to my past 4 years of high school, just seeing my former senior friends get to do it, and now I finally get to do it, being able to paint my spot. It's also really convenient, and it just actually makes me feel like I'm a senior this year.
Moving on now, Arlington Community Schools has a new board member. Courtney Barnes was sworn in at the last Board of Education meeting on August 27th. Barnes is a mom of two and has been a realtor for over 2 decades. We spoke with her at the last board meeting, and she says that she is looking forward to taking on this new role.
I'm so excited about working with the teachers and the students and the legacy they've already created of excellence within our schools and within our community.
Looking ahead now, the Senior ACT Retake Day is just right around the corner. This retake day is set for Friday, October 8th. This is an attempt for students to improve their scores with the hope that every student meets the benchmark. These scores have had a large sway on the life choices of many students. One student we spoke with hopes that this test will help boost his scores.
If you go into it saying this is going to be my best score, I'm going to try, and I'm going to put up my all into this, you'll see the results. And that's what I did with that 21.
Students got to see what it was like to spend a day in the life in the military. The U.S. Army Memphis Recruiting Company put on the Army Asset Day with Arlington High School's JROTC program in the bus lane. Students got to train like a member of the Army with pull-up bars and other exercises and games. The recruiting company also gave students a tour of their mine-protected clearance vehicle that is used to clear roadways and move tanks. One sergeant with the U.S. Army says that these visits are important and intriguing students, especially here in Arlington.
Oh, they're excited. They're excited and want to see more of it. We should come more, but the traveling team is everywhere. It's important for them to come out to see what the Army has to offer and also see what we do on a day-to-day basis. So we're not soldiers 24/7. We have off time as well.
Recruiters also stress that if being in combat isn't for you, there are other jobs available for people seeking a job in the military. It's been just a few months since district officials cut the ribbon on the new fine arts facility here at Arlington High School.
But one teacher is just now making the move into the new wing. Sebastian Oliveros joins us in studio now with the latest on this big move and what this means for some media arts students. Sebastian.
Thank you, Noah. Media arts teacher Patrick Ashby has moved classrooms into the new fine arts wing. This new space is much larger than his old room, which was located close to the four-way. The classroom has new high-tech computers, TV cameras, and furniture available for all his students. Ashby is excited about his new room and is expecting a great year ahead of him.
This new classroom has made all of the difference for my media classes and my media students. We're kind of really centralized now. We have a location we can all come to, and it's big enough to accommodate everything that we need. It just keeps everything together in one location. It's just great.
Arlington High School offers multiple academies to help students learn skills related to their interests and future careers. One of these academies is centered around the fine arts. The Performing Arts and Visual Experience, or Pave Academy, is open to all students who have fine arts as their primary focus area. Students in the academy take a large number of fine arts classes and work to develop their talents. Many Pave students are able to earn college credit by taking advanced placement courses such as AP Music Theory or AP Art.
We have students that are awesome young people that do great work every year in the arts, and Pave is an opportunity to give them kind of put a framework around it and a title to it and let people know that they're members of this organization and that we support what they're doing.
Coming up on This Is Arlington, music is making its mark in the town yet again, and how the AHS Tiger Marching Band is putting you in the winter spirit. But first, we also take a look at some changes to Stripes. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear. Call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
Welcome back. This year, most clubs haven't opened up for admissions yet, and we're learning that they might not be open until later this school year.
In years past, the clubs normally started within the first quarter, but now some club meetings are being pushed back until sometime in October. But when Stripes does start, be sure to expect some changes.
So clubs are starting a little bit later because there's a few changes that are being made to Stripes, and so we want to test out those changes prior to moving forward with having clubs.
A new book club is in town. The newly formed book club is welcome to everyone. From reading various books to having group discussions about them, the club offers many opportunities. It is also completely student-led with the president, vice president, along with the sponsor of the club. The meetings will begin in Q2 and will happen just about once a month.
We're not sitting around reading together, we're just talking about our books, talking about what we've liked about them, maybe convincing people to read the book that we've read.
Arlington's HOSA Club is starting up again. Arlington High School offers a chance for students to learn more about the different medical fields. HOSA allows them to expand their experiences by practicing on and examining other students during the annual health screenings and blood drive. They have made a few changes this year, including the new health science teacher. These changes have made HOSA even better. The Arlington Theater Department is gearing up for another year of stage productions. Hear from the theater teacher on this year's production next.
And later, it's been a season of wins and losses for the Tiger football team on and off the field. How one player is working around a preseason injury next. Stay with us.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Mr. Goodwin, a teacher at Arlington High School, has starred in Drowsy, the Chaperone, a play presented by Star Incorporated in Somerville. This is Mr. Goodwin's second year at Arlington High School, and he has been connecting with students ever since he started. Mr. Goodwin chose to star in this play to better connect with his students, as well as better his own performance.
It's really helpful to connect with them so they can see like, oh, Mr. G kind of knows what he's talking about because he does what he says, what he preaches all the time. He does it on stage himself.
Joining the AHS Poetry Out Loud Club could give you the chance to win $20,000. Poetry Out Loud Club is where students perform their choice of poetry in an artistic way. Club members say this club is how they found their love for poetry. Sign up for Poetry Out Loud using the QR code located outside of Ms. Archibald's room.
Everybody should come on out and give it a try, and they may love it, and the worst thing that happens is they win $20,000.
Hey, the $20,000 isn't bad. Well, the Sound of Music has returned to AHS. The Arlington Tiger Band is working on this season's show. Football games wouldn't be the same without the band. However, football games are not the only thing they do. The members of the band are some of the most dedicated members on campus, giving up their free time and other aspects of life to put on a great show. They're back in an even better shape this year, and with a new band room that will help them bring in even more trophies this year.
Yeah, I tend not to really focus on what the results, like trophies or anything like that. I'll know that this year is successful based on the progress of the group.
Well, entrepreneurship classes have played a big role in helping students complete many achievements. And for one student, it's helped them grow their own business. Senior Kamaya Orr is a student and founder of Sprinkles of Love, a catering business specializing in desserts and comfort food. Through the schools, she's been able to take part in the Like Memphis program and won the competition at the end.
Honestly, I just felt so humbled because it could have been anybody else.
Well, there is a new face in the counseling department at Arlington High School.
Sebastian Oliveros has more.
Thank you, guys. Robert Anderson has come to Arlington High School. Mr. Anderson, the former middle school math teacher, has come to AHS. He's taken on the role of the 10th grade counselor. If you're a sophomore and need any assistance, Mr. Anderson's book is open to sign in the guidance office.
I wanted to be a school counselor. I saw some needs that need to be met outside of the classroom, and I've wanted to be in a high school for a long time, and I can't think of a better place than right here to be a counselor.
There are only a few French students here at Arlington High School. The high school offers 4 years of French courses, as well as an AP class, French club, and an honor society for the language. French teacher Stephanie Altman has been teaching the language for 15 years and has been here at Arlington for the last 3 years. Although Altman enjoys the one-on-one teaching opportunities small classes provide, she would like for more students to enroll in French.
I really like the way the French program is going so far. Definitely my goal is to grow the program as big as I possibly can. I would love to have all my classes be full. Right now I don't have the numbers that I want, so I'm doing as much as I can to try to encourage people to take French and to stay with French.
AHS tries its best to keep students happy and healthy, thanks to the ladies at the nursing office. Students can come to the nursing office when they feel sick in order to get better. Inside, students are invited to a calm environment to relax their nerves. The nurses here at AHS are the best. They make sure the students are feeling good and are happy to come to school.
I like this job because it is something new every day. In nursing, that's the big draw to being a nurse for a lot of people anyways, is that you go and you do something different every day.
Next in sports, a new face is making an appearance at football games this season, and they're hoping to ramp up the school spirit. Stay with us.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
The Arlington High School football team is ready for the 2024 season.
The team is putting in the work to make sure this will be a successful season. They have played 4 games so far and have a record of 1-3. The Tigers will make the drive to Collierville to take on the Dragons this Friday. The team has come together and is ready for the season.
Like, forget about ourselves and like care more about the us. I think that we should be okay.
Well, one football player is back on the gridiron after a preseason injury. Sebastian Oliveros joins us in studio now with Brody Brandon's return.
Thank you, Noah. Arlington football star Brody Brandon is back, and he's better than ever. Brandon had a stellar season last year. Things were looking promising for the running back until he tore his hamstring at a football camp over the summer. Thankfully, Brandon made a speedy recovery with the football team trainer and physical therapist. Last year, Brandon was the most productive running back with 401 rushing yards on 98 carries, getting 2 touchdowns in the process. Brandon says that physical therapy was hard, but he was able to get through it.
PT was terrible. It was just like an old woman telling you to do like body weight squats and stuff when you could already do it, but she's always like so patronizing about it. But like, it was all right, I guess.
Brody will be back on the field Friday night against the Bartlett Panthers to do what he does best, run through a guy's face.
Arlington High School's senior, Campbell Funk, has been nominated for Best Volleyball Player in the Memphis area. In a recent commercial appeal poll, Funk was nominated as Best High School Volleyball Player in the Memphis area. Local coaches nominated the players and commercial appeal readers voted. Funk is in her final volleyball season at Arlington. She says this is massive for Arlington High School volleyball and for her.
It feels really good to be voted best volleyball player in the Memphis area. It's a really big encouragement to me from my teammates and my coaches.
A familiar face to some is making appearances at sporting events again. We'll tell you who it is next.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
The Arlington High School mascot, Toby the Tiger, has made his return to Tiger Stadium.
And Toby hasn't been seen at Arlington sporting events since the coronavirus pandemic. The mascot has created excitement in the student section at recent football games. Now there are two mascots. One is a junior boy and a senior girl. Students will not find out who is under the mask until the end of the school year. Theater teacher Brandon Goodwin is the sponsor of the mascot program at Arlington. Goodwin is happy to see the excitement the mascot brings to the student section.
The school is what we make it, and the more we can just add more spirit and people to get more involved, the better this community just become.
Ballet can be very tedious for some. We spoke to one ballet teacher in Cordova who believes that ballet should be a blend of structure and joy, making it both elegant and fun for kids. She says that kids should be comfortable dancing in a space where they can learn, but also have fun and express themselves at the same time.
It's incredible. It's a blessing, and it's inspiring, to watch them develop. So, yeah.
All right, getting those kids started at a young age there, you love to see it though, right? Yeah. All right, well that does it for us here on this episode of This is Arlington. Thanks so much for joining us.
Remember to turn on post notifications to find out when we release new episodes.
We'll see you next time. Take care.